It's either going to be hard now or hard later. Would you rather work hard now, push through now, struggle now, go through a lot of hard times now and at least know or give yourself a shot? Or would you like all of those same feelings without even finding out if it would have worked out? So again, a mindset shift is to think, okay, why am I putting this off? If there's something that you want to do, and while I'm talking right now, I'm sure there's something that's coming to mind. So take that as a hint. If there's something you want to do, like apply for a job in marketing and your degree is in English, I don't know, random, but you can either struggle now trying to become that person who is going to be hired for that job, trying to prove to people that you would be good at it and everything, learning, pushing through to learn and to understand marketing and to get some clients under your belt, whatever it may be. You can struggle now to get there, or you can struggle and regret later. It's going to be one or the other. And the last one, you are deciding your life now. I think a lot of these things, a lot of the times you talk about mindset or whatever related to like your dreams and following your dreams, believing in yourself, they seem so obvious, these tips. Like, you're deciding your life now. Yeah, obviously. But like, do you really think about it? Do you think about how every little small thing that you do is kind of a vote? It's like a vote for what you want your life to be and who you want to be. With every single thing you do, you're voting. So think of the things that you did today. You got up this morning. Did you hit your alarm or your snooze? Or did you get right up? If you hit the snooze, that's a vote. You voted. And it kind of holds a little more weight, at least for me, when I think about it as a vote, because it's like I'm choosing to be that person. I'm choosing to make that my life. So you're choosing your life now. And to make that even more real, think about the fact that you don't know when your life is over. It's very sad to think about, morbid, but it's the truth that you have no idea when your life is over. You have no idea when you might not be able to pursue your dreams anymore, whether it be something else happening in your life or your life just ending. It's harsh, but it's true. So you're deciding your life now. So what are you putting off? In this book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, I think it's called, there's an exercise, and we're going to do it right now. If you're able to be in a room alone, or maybe you're on a walk listening to this, or I don't know if it would be a good idea to be driving with this because it's a pretty heavy exercise. So that's your warning. Close your eyes, unless you're driving, and imagine in your mind's eye. So really imagine it and feel like you're there. You're in the car. You're dressed up in all black. You're headed to a funeral. You feel really sad. You feel the heaviness. This person is gone. You get to the funeral place, see all your loved ones, your family, your friends, everybody's so sad. You walk up to the casket and whoa, it's you. You are looking at yourself in a casket. If you can't listen to this, I totally understand. Just turn it off. But it's a good exercise, in my opinion. You see yourself laying in the casket. And now you realize your life's over. You are thinking about that and you're like, what the heck? And you go sit down with your little program. So now you're sitting there in this seat. Your life is over. There's no more you can do. You can't make anything else happen. Like, what you did in your life is over. That's what you did. It's over. So now you're looking at the program and 4 people are talking. There's somebody from your family, somebody from your friends, somebody from your career type space, and somebody from the community, whether that be church or other activities if that applies to you. Now think about those people. Maybe you have a couple people in mind who would be the speakers. What would they say about you? Do you know what they would say about you? And if they do, think about it. What would they say and how would you feel about what they said? What about your obituary or anything written about your life? What would it say? Are you happy with what it says? Do you wish it said something else? Do you feel like you didn't get to your potential? Imagine that this is 3 years in the future. People are talking about you. after you're gone. And this is a mindset thing that messes with me for sure, because I'm like, you can come up with a million excuses why not to live life with this mindset that you can die any day. But whether you really take this seriously or not, it's a good exercise to think about what you can do today to work towards the person you want to be on your 100th birthday. You don't have to think about it in the morbid sense. I think the basic takeaways from this exercise in that book is, what things do you need to start doing today or stop doing today to become the person you want to be remembered as? When I think about this, I think, sure, people will remember me as somebody who loved very hard, somebody who cared about people. I think maybe I'm a good friend, whatever, the basics. But I also have used this mindset shift and these other mindset shifts and just a bunch of things that I've been doing the last couple of years to help myself to work towards the person I want to be remembered as. Starting this podcast, starting to post on social media, putting myself out there, because I want to be known as somebody who touched another person's life and possibly impacted them in a good way. I want to be remembered as somebody who went out of their way for others, who inspired others to do whatever they wanted to do, even if it felt scary, even if they felt like it might not work out. They did it anyways because of the things that I'm talking about. I want people to think of me as brave, as compassionate, caring, and all of those things need to be worked into your everyday. Because if not now, when? When are you going to start doing these things? So that's just, I hate to leave it off on that note, but let's just wrap up with a general idea. I am so passionate about mindset work because it works, because it is your brain. The things that your conscious brain thinks and visualizes is what your subconscious will believe. Your subconscious is listening to every single thing you say and do. Your negative talk to yourself is the reality that your subconscious brain is creating. The brain has neural pathways, and it is easy for your thoughts and just your brain to work in a certain way that it always has, because it's just kind of the way that a therapist told me when I was struggling more with negative self-talk is, imagine a dog connected to a leash. The leash is connected to a stake in the ground, and it just runs around the circle that he can reach, if that makes sense. So he's just running and running and running around that circle. And eventually you start seeing tracks in the ground. You start seeing it worn in that spot. And it's just easier for the dog to run on that little path, right? So that's the way that your brain works. If you're not making these new neural pathways or positive neural pathways, it's never going to work out for you. You're never going to go that direction because your brain is lazy. The way that I think of it is your brain is lazy. It's always going to fall to your habits unless you address your habits, unless you address your mindset. If you're not actively trying to work out or go to the gym, but that's what you want to do, you're not going to do it. Like your brain is not going to let you do it because it's going to try and protect you by doing what's safe and what you know you like to do. So it knows that you like to sit on the couch and watch Netflix. So it's going to defer to what you normally do, what your habits are. So anyways, if you think about it like that, I hope it helps you to make some changes or just continue on the amazing path that you're on if you feel like you are on the right track and you have the right mindset. Because we all deserve to live our best life. We all deserve to reach our potential and to realize our dreams. And if you're the type of person that will do things if it means helping others more than anything, then think about it that way, because it really is true that everybody's stepping into their higher selves or the person that they're meant to be or want to be or are passionate about. Everybody doing that is bettering the world in so many ways. And that is my spiel on mindset for now. Those are 6 things. Each small good thing adds up just as much as the small bad things. Someone out there needs you to be who you're meant to be. Someone is out there doing what you want to do, and they're doing it worse, and they're not doing it with as much passion as you would. Failing is more information. Struggle for your dreams or struggle with regret, and you are deciding your life now. You are deciding what people remember you as. You're deciding what person you're going to be, what you're going to retire as, what your children are going to see, what your friends are going to remember. You're deciding that every single minute of the day because it's a vote to who you want to be and who you are. With all of that said, I'm excited for you to listen to this and use these things and become the best person that you can be because you deserve it. And that's what we're all here for, right? We're all here to be our best, happiest, most successful self, however you define success. And if you have anything to say about this episode, good, bad, in between, if you want to hear more, let me know. I always want to hear back from you guys, and I appreciate anybody who does reach out. I'm a little embarrassed still, so it feels good to hear that one, you're listening, and 2, you're enjoying it, or just giving me your feedback, good or bad. So anyways, thank you again for listening to another episode of the Your Number One Fan podcast. Never forget that I am your number one fan. I want you to be your best, happiest self, and I'm here to help you in any way I can. Okay, love you. Bye.